testing positive for the virus and getting to Orlando late, so Dante DiVincenzo takes over in the starting lineup. And hello again, everyone. Along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Lisa Salters as well, Mike Green on hand. One of 8 seeding games for these two teams. They're both in the playoffs. Just a matter of where perhaps the Celtics will finish up. Milwaukee most likely that top spot. As we're ready to go in what has been a surreal experience. It's so much fun to have NBA basketball back. Saw 2 exciting, thrilling games last night. We've got 2 tonight. Again, players still getting used to not having the fans. They've got the virtual fans, and there's plenty of sound effects to try and give the Milwaukee Bucks a feeling like it's their home court. As Brook Lopez's first shot rims out, and the Celtics will come the other way. Jeff, these Boston Celtics, they're a confident bunch. They really feel that they can be the best team in the East.
Well, they have terrific defensive versatility and size, which allows them to contest shots and switch multiple screening actions.
Both these teams can be explosive offensively, but they're 2 of the best defensive teams in the NBA. Right now, Hayward is on Antetokounmpo. Goes across the lane, pass outside. Wesley Matthews, bang! I've been waiting to say that for months.
We can tell.
With the first shot, no matter what it was, going to be a bang.
Even if it was a layup. Hayward on the spin. Jaylen Brown shot off the mark. Rebound taken by Middleton. Antetokounmpo running the floor and easily lays it up and in.
That's what he does so very well in transition. He runs right into the lane, seals. Usually it's a guard back. They throw it up high to him, and he absolutely punishes smaller defenders.
Kemba Walker again dealing with some knee discomfort that he's had throughout much of the season. Misses his first jumper, but the ball tipped in. Matthews and Antetokounmpo were right there.
Got to go to Tatum. He was closest at 20 feet.
Remember back in the day when teammates would raise their hand to make sure you know it was them that did it?
Marcus Camby, the greatest hand raiser who ever played basketball.
He'd be running all the way down the court with his hand up.
There's
right?
no question. You can't see Tatum. Well, you can see it. If that was Camby, he might have had both hands up.
That's the NBA rule. The offensive player closest to the ball when it went in is the one that gets credited. As Tatum flips it up, that won't go. That last shot down the other end was the goaltend. Antetokounmpo sneaks inside and lays it in off the glass. Mark, the way they set up their offense with some excellent three-point shooters opens up the floor where he's unstoppable.
Well, I wouldn't say unstoppable. He's an incredible basketball player, but you have to make a commitment defensively where it's either going to be him making plays or it's going to be shot makers being dared to knock down shots. In my opinion, the best defense is to present a wall and not allow him direct line drive.
Shot clock winding down. Tatum couldn't quite grab it.
It is hard to slow him down. I think teams should pick him up higher in transition.
Best defending the Celtics and what works best defending Giannis.
Well, Celtics a very good defensive team, but the Bucks have hit 5 of their first 6 from the field. Walker guarded by DiVincenzo. Hayward too strong.
But do you see how far Brook Lopez drops back on those pick and rolls? That is, they are so extreme in that.
Defensive teams?
I think they're a very good defensive team. I wouldn't put them, oh my goodness.
And a quick timeout from 13-2 lead. The Celtics really still haven't put the ball in the basket. And they're only 2 points on a mistipped defensive rebound. And DiVincenzo called for a foul, trying to stay with Kemba Walker. So they're in the... But Antetokounmpo and Middleton were the ones that tipped it in, trying to get the defensive rebound. And these are a Celtic team that have 3 20 points per game or more scores. Tatum blocked by Lopez. Lopez, one of the best shot blockers in a game this season. Antetokounmpo and the finish.
It could not be a worse start for the Celtics. conversely, a better start for the Bucks.
And Tice is going to have to shoot the ball when he gets it if Lopez is going to continue to sag. He's not a bad three-point shooter. They've got to get Lopez out of the lane.
He's been and had been shooting the ball extremely well this season, especially right before the suspension of play. Middleton stripped down low. Walker got a piece of it. Tatum throws it ahead. Jaylen Brown goes right at Lopez. Anyways, has been the key to why they've been so dominant.
Seeing a little 1-2-1-1 full court press after the free throw by the Celtics.
Middleton deflected by Tatum. Good defense there from Tice. Matthews gets him up in the air. Walker finds Hayward. Walker the three from the corner. Walker, when healthy, has had an outstanding season in his first year with the Celtics, over 21 per game. The key for him is that left knee.
That's why I wouldn't expect him to play a bunch today or moving forward. The most important thing for this Celtic team is to make sure that he's healthy and whole when it matters most.
DiVincenzo wide open for three, won't go. Lopez battles, but Tice did a good job holding him off. Jaylen Brown's pass deflected. Middleton, tough turnaround shot is good.
He's had a spectacular year shooting the ball, so efficient.
Nice feed inside. Tice with a couple of really well-designed plays. Lobs it into Hayward. They've hit their last 4 shots now, the Celtics, after struggling to start. Again, Milwaukee playing without Eric Bledsoe. Pat Connaughton also not playing, as he also tested positive and is not ready to resume. Matthew.
They all tie into the need to make Black Lives Matter. For the Celtics, Marcus Smart chose freedom. Kemba Walker, love us. Jaylen Brown chose the word liberation, but he told me his preference was to have no name on his back. He said there have been so many victims of social injustice that we just don't know, that we will never know. Brown said, I want to play for them. Mike.
Thank you, Lisa. You know, when the league and the Players Association sat down to discuss all the particulars of this restart, the players obviously had a lot of concern. Brown, in some ways, is certainly not in Boston, but his play has been overshadowed by the other two. He has been just superb this year and could have been an all-star. George Hill lost it. That's the first turnover for Milwaukee. Marcus Smart drives on Kyle Korver, who just checked in. Smart kicks it out. Here's Brad Wanamaker. Ilyasova the rebound. Smart deflects it and comes up with a steal. 2-on-1 break for the Celtics. Smart. The scoop layup is good. You throw out Smart, the heart and soul, the glue. He's also been exceptional this year.
And he's a guy in the discussion for Defense Player of the Year and certainly should make all defense first team.
Off another turnover, back-to-back. Brown goes inside, foul from behind.
Congratulations to them, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say congratulations to Bob Sura, one of my favorite players in Houston, on the birth of his son Braxton.
Congratulations to both of those guys and their families. And this guy, early shout-out, Mike. He is in rare form.
Jaylen Brown fakes. Jaylen Brown drives off the glass. Shot won't go, but
is king. And I was wondering.
On Disney Plus, listen, you're talking about my shout-outs. Now you're going big-time shout-out. Yeah, streaming live, Disney Plus.
I'm just acknowledging greatness, man.
No, and that is true. We didn't give it. She earned it.
Smart. Ilyasova at 6'10" puts his hand up. Smart steps back and comes up short. Cantor, the offensive rebound, saves it nicely. Shot clock down to 7. Jaylen Brown tried a crossover. Lopez right there, and he shuffled his pivot foot. The score of this game at one point was 17-2. Sterling Brown, nice up and under, count it, and the foul.
I've noticed about both these teams, they are competing very hard in their one-on-one defense. Some other teams that I've watched, too many blow-bys. Both of these teams are trying hard to keep the ball in front of them.
That foul, though, on Tatum was his second. Wanamaker misses. Sterling Brown the rebound.
One thing I learned from you as a coach, coaching teams that I played for. You are your habits. These two teams have great habits on the defensive end.
Middleton finds a room. Can't get it to fall, and Cantor the rebound. Cantor, another first-year Celtic this year. Tatum goes right at Robin Lopez. A little bit of a sweeping hook, won't go.
Robin Lopez, again, just like his brother Brooke early, tremendous defense at the rim.
Tatum with the steal. Good quick hands by the Celtics here in the first quarter. Smart, wide open for three. Wanamaker right there on the follow.
Give the Celtics credit after struggling early in this ball game. They have fought, scratched, and clawed, put themselves in position to make it a three-point game late in the first.
Wanamaker's been a nice addition off the bench in his
Job that the league, ESPN, everybody across the board, the job that some people we won't give the opportunity to get any credit and acknowledgement, but a superb job across the board.
Tatum can't get it to go. Antetokounmpo back in the game, gets the rebound. I couldn't agree more, Mark. Kyle Korver for three. And just to put a name that NBA fans don't know, but you should be thankful for this man and what he does. Eddie Akuno is as good at his job as anybody in the world, and what he does to get everything in order for us to get on the air. We say we salute you, Eddie Akuno.
Yes, sir.
Antetokounmpo drives and is fouled.
Not that they can't knock down the three, particularly, Korver and Hill out there right now.
Was first. Shemi Ojeleye also has come on for the Boston Celtics. Nice save there by Middleton. DiVincenzo's back in. DiVincenzo's had his best scoring game of his career against the Celtics earlier this year. Lopez for three. Both Lopez's have become three-point shooters late in their career as the game has obviously changed. Kemba Walker can't get it to fall.
People at home probably say bad shot. That's intentional. That's trying to get a 2-for-1.
That is a bad shot because that's not 2-for-1.
Well, the Bucks shooting still 55%, but their 15-point lead was cut to 2, now back up to 8. Shot clock turned off as we wind down the first. Tatum using a Cantor screen. Shot won't go. Tatum just 1 for 6 to start. And Hill does not get it off in time.